Hi, I'm Claire. My wilderness experience, didn't realise it was a wilderness experience at first. I was reading a passage about John in the wilderness, sorry, not Paul, John. And when I was reading through that, I reflected on the fact that when have I been in the wilderness and felt a bit absent, or felt God absent? I left my old job because my faith wasn't being taken seriously. I didn't feel comfortable. I was fed up with making rich people richer because I used to work for financial services. I started working very part-time in like an estate agent, and I was still really unhappy, and I was like, I just don't know where my life is going or where my life's leading, or even at that point I felt a bit absent of God. Like he wasn't there for me. I felt as though he wasn't with me. And then I lost my nan, and that night I decided to go, the weeks following I went into church, and I just sat there and I just, God, where are you? I don't know where you are. I don't know what you want from me. I'm trying to be a good person, but I don't know where I am. And I prayed about it, probably a bit half-hearted really, because like I said, I felt very, not alone, but a bit bouncing around the sea, I suppose. And then all of a sudden things started showing me there was a job going at the DSS, and I was like, I could do that, and I think that would be a really good way that my faith could grow. And then from then on it's just stone down a hill. I started off with the job. I've now gone through strengthening my love with God, my love with Jesus. I'm looking at formation into lay ministry, and where my calling is with that. And I just feel even closer to God than I ever have. And I feel that all the challenges that I might have been through, I feel that He is now there with me. I think it was important because I was like bobbing around without an anchor, if you will, and it made me more open for where God would lead me. Because before I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I knew that this was my job in financial services and that's where I was going to stay. And I was a Sunday church goer, and that's it. And I was doing it as not a tick box, but as part of like a can't think of the word, a routine. But actually having that bit of, like you said, wilderness, that bit of almost like emptiness, it made me more open to be guided, or to have that oasis in the desert, I suppose, if you think of it in that way. And then once I was there, I was like, no, this is great. And if it wasn't for feeling so adrift, I don't think I would have been open to the guidance to where I am today.